Hello, welcome to Wan On Wan on Liberty TV. Today, I dey sit down with the entertainment ambassador Caldinero. I can ask am questions about development inside the entertainment industry. Question that we get for do with the internal politics, betrayal, power dynamics, and plenty thing them where they happen inside the entertainment industry. Hello, Ambassador.
Hi, how are you there? How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to Wan On Wan.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for coming.
Blessings. My pleasure always,
Over almost a year.
I know, long overdue, But I hope you can understand the schedule and different things I'm dealing with.
Welcome back from the States.
Thank you.
You look good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is not the show to get honest conversation. Let's go. I should say, viewers that would wait for you so much from the entertainment ambassador. Firstly, how you can describe Sierra Leone music industry presently?
Well, first of all, I'm very, humble, and I tell God thank you for the opportunity to serve, because I'm a very, very active and successful artist on my own as Caldinero. Then an addition of responsibility by His Excellency is bestowed upon me to be the entertainment ambassador. But with industry, I will say, personally, the early 2000s and the mid 2000s was very, very successful, was very, very proactive, was very, very excited, Then we may get the likes of Manzua Vexibold, we may get Jungle Leaders, we get K-Man, very active, Dry Crew, Black Leo and the rest, It was more of a musical competition thing. The fans, they're not meant too active in directing decisions or directly attacking artists. Maybe because social media don't mean the internet. For you see K-Man the internet is very tough. Pass you going show. But this recent time, because of the inception of bloggers, everybody opinion matter. A fan keep posts until they go viral. So the industry don't change, of course. Times don't change. And at the time I can't get this responsibility. So it's a little different and it's very tough. It became toxic, because plenty people in the voice their opinion and it's being seen on the internet space and make it difficult a lot.
So the change where they say that occur now in the industry, is it a good one or a bad change? You just make mention of one key element when at the emergence of bloggers then. And you now one person where most of the time when they see you, they go back and forth with bloggers then, especially when the way you feel say, they state the fact.
Right. Well, I'll say it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Like how you say it's the yin and the yang. The good thing is, it'll keep an active relevant. It'll keep the conversation and discussion about the industry going. The bad thing is waiting the bloggers and be spending time more. It's about bashing. It's about attacking. It's about negativity. If they're able to do a 50-50, then it's better. About promoting the good side of things. You get Ghanaian bloggers, them way they package artists. They don't even sabi the artists. They will tell you, say, oh, Sakudi just do this video, he spent so and so. Just for they look good. Even if they lie on their fabricated stories, they do that. So young bloggers and therefore learn that, there's so much, they're not creative. Most of them are not creative. Check an artist, check in background, how it starts. Create content. You don't need to attack an artist negatively for you get attention.
You think say deliberate for get traffic? Or like
sometimes it is.
Creativity then lack, just like what you said.
No, sometimes it is. It's both. Sometimes they lack the creativity for able to sit down, for come up with concepts, I'll forget attention. Like how they try for say, you can start for profile an artist. You can go in a studio where the artist they record. There's so many things. Like now at a radio station, you can come. You don't know see Caldinero there for the radio station. I will stop you. That's content for you. You can blog in different ways, not to just for the bash every day. They say, oh, look, this guy in crepe. Oh, look, this guy in outfit. That's not just blog.
That brings me to question. Why you feel say they always they criticize your outfit?
I think say most of them don't know it's in that class. Most of them not exposed. Most of them, like me, I'll tell you, I live in America, in Philadelphia for 9 years. Then I moved to Atlanta. Atlanta is the hub of American music right now, besides New York and Los Angeles. I don't mingle with American industry, not Nigerian industry, with the way Malaysia close them. The like we say, the nitty gritty of the world entertainment, I've been among them. It's just basically like Sierra Union. So sometimes, but it's a general thing. Sierra Unions always they take a Sierra Union. You know, we don't ever believe say greatness can come out from Sierra Leone. So even if you wear real something, even if you're doing the real thing, Salon Man will ask for belief say that the real thing because you're not Salon Man. Because we get this notion, if it's a Sierra Leone thing, it's weakness, it's not powerful, it's not great, it's mediocre. That's the perception we get. You know, they're not even able to make the exception, say, no, this person, we can count them out. They know what they do. He's well experienced and well exposed. You know, they rather do that for foreigner. You can do the same thing. Well, foreigner do, and then they applaud them. But then they cry you down. So I don't know if it's an inbuilt thing from childhood where we all grew up with. But if I see a Serenian and they do something great, I applaud them. You know, most of the people them now, they think they know, but they don't know. They've never left here. They've just been stuck here. There's a difference between being exposed and being educated. You can be educated, but you're not exposed. But most people, if you say because you are educated, you come out college, you are exposed. No. You know, because most of the people, that from what they see on TV, on social media, now they make them feel say they are exposed. But like, I mean, outfits or how you look, I think not everybody in opinion, you know. Somebody can look you dressed this way and say you're nice. Somebody can look and say, oh, now Abacha, you don't go buy this. You know, from your own notion and thinking, and they will decipher, say, this person only buying Abacha. This person in America in the shop. Like I get a friend, we get boutique. Then they assume if he said I ain't the dress me. I never bought nothing from that guy.
Wow.
I just came from the States. I shop in the States. But it don't even matter to me because I feel like I'm an ambassador. Dressing don't matter to me that much. That's minute. Because I'm a man of responsibility. I get my first girl to Kennedy University, Georgia State. She need a car. We want me to car for drive, go collect. Now me they call, Daddy, I need a car. I don't want to take the bus or the train. You think about outfit and swag? Me they think about me picking to go more than elementary. First time school fee at 16 million. So, but I don't blame them too much because I'm a hip hop artist. Most of them learn for dress from the ways they want me to dress in the early 2000s. So they want you to continue that same thing, but I grow. Times change, you know. Not to that be priority.
So
again.
this is new fashion, they go with trends.
Yes, I feel like I'm not just representing Sierra Leone. Like myself, I'm representing Sierra Leone. Because I can tell you much, Nigerians and the watch Caldinero, Ghanaians, Kenyans, South Africans. Well, people are not going to know that, but they're watching. You know, I get people who they come up to me like, yo, you're at a different stage of your career now to where like it's legendary. So you therefore consider these things. Me, my own mentality come on from Bob Marley. You know, I'm a big fan of Bob Marley. Bob Marley care less for clothes. You know, he died left $30 million. People they know me even know say Bob Marley may get $30 million in my bank. Because I two motorcar may get Volkswagen and BMW. You know, he wear the same clothes 2-3 times. It don't matter to him because that impact and influence from different people and that matter to him. But most people don't understand that. They're materialistic. You know, this is not the age of TikTok, at the age of which phone you get. This is not the age of them kind of thing they, you know, that's so that they give you respect. So shout out to the people who really give respect based on person in knowledge, person how they carry himself, what he stand for. Now then people then they mean respect.
Why you feel say a lot of people get this perception about you say cow be bad acts, cow no one foresee a new school artist thing they rise. Just one for big cow all the time. Even people inside record label, when they bring this issue say you know they support young people in Foko.
Well, you know, before I mean they bother me a lot. Because when you get something inside you know saying that the opposite and they talk. I mean they bother me a lot. I mean they get sleepless nights over. But then I can't for accept the fact, say, you know, with leadership and you know, look at the stones we didn't throw at Jesus. People they call Jesus Juju man. because of the miracle the way they do at in time. Because they heal the sick. Some people they say, come on, you know to God send you. You know juju they do. Now magic is sabi. So I look at it and say nothing on you in this life, you know. Everything when they happen today, they don't happen years ago. If they look Jesus Christ way, they turn water to wine, then say they say that magic they do. Who am I? You know, even though you do, on the flip side, I go say there's no artist in CNN they don't feature with me. Featuring meaning why they contribute to other people in projects.
Internally or
internally.
outside, okay.
Internally. Some people like even say are cheap because I work with everybody. Young artists can come out today. If it's song fine, they reach out to me, I like them, and they go to studio and record with them. And then they get the attention we want. I don't put out so many artists that we don't break through. If I begin count right now from the RJ, from the Del Vacchio to the I Tribe, so many names on and on to the Problem Man, outside my team. Melody really make names so today. Melody is a great singer, but until you do, they don't tie up away. Me own some way feature me. That's when they get in breakthrough. That's when everybody accepted it. You understand me? So many artists, even RFM, LJ, breakthrough song, Money in a Bank. I'm on the remix.
Now you give LJ in breakthrough in the industry.
Well, I will say I contributed because other artists they been in the song, but I'm part of that team. We open the door and say, okay, this is one of us. Though we all can be part of the industry, you know, because that many other artists like Pupa Banja, Menace, and others, they were part of that song. So I say that for say this that I've contributed in other people's project more than any other artist, and internally, Black Leo, even though I help a flow of other artists that will betray me, will disappoint me, but I never relented. My last show I done a number 2, you know, now all game final. Now a vast list of different artists, them young artists, them who I bring together. I do a compilation called All Game Final. I will tell you, say 90% of that compilation, it might as well for don't be a Caldinero album. Concept, choosing the beats, going to the studio, bringing everybody together. We work on the album in hits. We do the biggest show last year in a salon. You know, that number 2, take people into number 2. The highest price for a Sierra Leonean artist, 200,000 euros. People in pay when they get competition that day. You know, no disrespect to Her Excellency, the First Lady, I mean, they do a free event. You know, the Minister of Information, CBA, they do a free event. With A-list artists, then B-list artists, they did the event, and Tiwa Savage from Nigeria was in the country. By the day we do a real show, December 13th, but we're still successful. We get over 10,000 people that we come there. After that event there, I would say 50% of what we make all go to the artists here. Would I get 15 million? Would I get 10 million? Everybody receiving, would I get 3 million? According to your contribution. I did that.
So why they know they see them good there? Because with what you don't say so, popular artists the way don't come down at the limelight. Now you bring them up, but yet still there's this perception about cow not helping the young, cow just want for remain at the top. Why people know they say the good things about cow? Is it now you not the problem, or not just they're not grateful to you?
I believe it's more spiritual. You know, I think the devil they attack greatness. It's beyond physical. It's beyond the people. If me not possibly the juju, the pulsara every day, I did darkness, I forget all the praises.
Well, now you're in the juju.
My conscience tell me say I know the juju. My conscience and me and my creator tell me say I had to pray to while awake, I had to pray to before I sleep. Now I believe in while I go inside plane, he knows my relationship with him. The devil not like that. If you do into this whole deeper, you want to show you for pulsara. If you get plenty of people around you for maintain that power, you for pull Sarah. Not to say Sarah is bad for some people. It's cool for you a believer. I'm not bashing that.
Artists they know they pull Sarah.
Most definitely. Most definitely. People they know believe I'm cool and they bash that. I just they say me they get the bad end of the stick from the devil. Because I'm not partaking in things that I believe in the creator, you know, and I believe in my talent. So you will just realizing that God I believe in, you know, that you try to do good, your goodness not will come out. But there will be a time for that where the goodness will come out. Where people will see the truth. Because God in word now always the last. You know, now they can bash Kyle, they ain't get by that. There will be a time when they will say, I mean, they talk no more about Kyle, I mean, good guy. Kyle, look what he do. Then we'll begin counting things here. You know, maybe later on. But for now, I get to go through this rap.
You don't come through a moment where there is this voice note will go viral. Not to seek into involvement with the Sierra Leone People's Party, the SLPP. You campaigned with them during the 2023 election. You come out and throw your support for them. As an audio being leaked out, also you pour out your frustration about what you put your career on the line for them. But you know able to get that benefit to you deserve. Why that outburst?
Well, you know, there's got to be a clarification if that was really me, first of all. You know, notwithstanding, you get people that really create things that nowadays.
The AI?
I don't know what it is. But I can tell you this, though. I can tell you, say, not all every time you're happy. There's times that you get disappointment. There's times that you're really happy. You know, but look at me own small space where they deal with. The kind of frustration, the disappointment, the betrayal. So imagine what in President Biogo they deal with. You know that you corner, you frustrated about something. You don't know how many million things that man they deal with. So sometimes frustration can make maybe you vent out in confidence. Everybody did one. But he's a very understanding leader, you know. That somebody understands say everybody that human being. You know, I remember before he became a president, I did support Yumkela. At one time I support him first, then I'd switch over to Yumkela. After Yumkela not succeed, when we get the first meeting, the first thing we say, welcome back, my prodigal son. You know, maybe the things say, I don't wrong this man, I don't betray him, hey boo, I will take me now. You know, as I enter the room, I laugh, you say, welcome back, my prodigal son. So then they calm me down. I take and say, well, this man is very understanding. You know, say everybody make mistakes. You know, so that's why I see that day. You know, people in the wrong me as well, and they forgive them and accept them back. And I believe, say, that day they get that payday where I wrong people them, they say for accept me back. And it works. You know, not to say I'm guilty of what you mentioned, but everybody know right all the time. But
that was you, that was your voice.
I mean, you know, that's your own suggestion or your own, you know what I mean, conclusion. For somebody else can take us in as somebody else's voice. But in a nutshell, I can say everybody's not happy all the time. You know, but I'm glad for the opportunity you give me for serve as the entertainment ambassador, for take the leadership mantle. It takes a lot because you know how many artists they kiss up to President Bill, with the knock on his door to his wife, with the appeal for letting get in this kind of platform with a diplomatic passport for lead the whole industry. You know, I just hope that things they can get better, you know, because the sector is very important and crucial because they deal with the youth, they deal with the young people, and they deal with the creatives. You know, I want them to be serious about it. You know, serious in sense, they then fund we every year.
On another budget allocation.
We get, but that's very small for maintain the office. You know, just for maintain the office, pay the office rent, buy stationery, do the smaller things. Let them fund we fully like they are serious about creatives and let them make me independent. Not under any ministry. See, you get to go through tourism, you get to go through this. You know, we don't put we stake out, you know, into the development of salon. You know, they provide employment. This guy is a camera, is a photographer. We get videographers, we get studio engineers. Let them uplift you to a commission, a directorate. Because if we say ministry, that is until they drink too big. You know, when they bring we up some side, they will be allocating budgets to us for programs. Not of guys sit down and make Juman business and share among yourself. No, you see me face, like possible like that. All this bad name I get that because I'm very disciplined. You know, that somebody will stand on something, he stand on them. You know, the president be able to judge that character they in me, that make you give me this responsibility. I just the appeal say, fully they will support me. While we set precedent and make history, it'll be for me, it'll be for him. That's what I'm appealing for.
Now we look at the industry. People that collab them hold these opinions, say politics, 9.5, the Sierra Leone music industry.
Well, you know, not go get an opinion where you are part of the problem.
Why you say collabo na part of the problem?
I not say collabo. I just generalize them. You know, I feel like everybody get rights for belong who say I belong. Me, I'm very, very reasonable and very, realistic. If I partake in something and I know the problem why they can't identify, I am part of it, I know we speak on that. With the next man on turn come. There was 11 years of one sect ruling Sierra Leone. Collabo was the all-star president. He was the go-to man. He was running things I want for Onam. When Cow in time come for being an entertainment ambassador, why people need to call foul? Why people need to feel like, oh, Cow don't choose this, or Cow don't choose that, or they work with the government. About 20 to 30 artists, they begin at that capacity before Cow the Nero. You understand me? Working with politicians, appealing, pleading for the industry, seeking the interest of the industry. I never really came out and oppose or bash anybody then. Because one thing is, not my strength. My strength is talent. Regardless of which platform you put me, I know say I will able to put Baby Love, I will put anything, I will put Ghetto Struggle, I will put For Your Sake, I will put different classics them way. Even people who don't maybe support the political ideology, still go down jam to them. But the next man will get that kind of confidence. I would tell you 60% of the industry believe in tokens, political, godfather, go direct to politician. That's how they survive.
But you said
they knock that. Well, I would say I get people who I respect. But I'm a very independent individual.
You don't get political godfather?
I get people who I respect.
But they call them political godfather.
I will not say that. I will say I respect the president, His Excellency. Well, if you don't call him my political godfather, I will say that. Because he's a loyal person. I will believe, say, for me being an entertainment ambassador till this day, it's because of him. If not to be for him, people get different opinions, say I don't deserve to be, or I'm this, I'm that. But because he's very loyal, and I'm a loyal person, coming from a hip-hop background, my loyalty no movie sabi. If you for them for me, I do for them for you. And I admire President Bio of that. I don't know the military background we get. Say, if this guy did with me, why not be nobody? And I don't get this respect. Even though I didn't get too much money, but you respect back people who are pull on their hand? No, I don't put in respect in their hand.
Carl, this same man will be pleased so.
Right.
Voice note of you don't come always say, let them wait for you in next election.
That was before 2023 election, right? But we try to do 2023 election.
Because on our main things before the election.
No, we don't mean no things. We don't mean nothing.
So you know man when they come back to your words?
Always. I make a stand by President Bio 2023. I stand by him 2018. Till in presidency done, I will stand by him. What will happen next? Nobody don't know. But President Bio, I support him from 2018, 2023, till in presidency done. Because I'm a man of my word, I stand by that.
Now because of the benefits that we get from him?
Well, I use self-outline, say I know they get better benefits. People
now based on what you grumble and the voice note. So, but if things don't change, and you say you're ready for stand by, and I make her ask you if you stand by him because of loyalty or because
totally because of loyalty.
Beneficial.
Totally because of loyalty. I'll make this thing clear. Everybody hype about diplomatic passports. The countries the world don't go with me, American status. Diplomatic passport, they can be good safe. People can forget I get a US status. So I've been to these places. I've been to Australia twice. Traveling is not my problem in the world. God don't provide that for me before I became an entertainment ambassador. The show we do now, number 2, non-political, just based on our music. Now God won't know how much we make the why he will give everybody substantial amount. This has nothing to do with politics. The shows the way they do upline, really they book me. The amount of the charge, whether they pay me, has nothing to do with politics. So that they answer your question, say, if I support President Bio, I stand by him. It's totally based on loyalty. Because I hate this thing when they say you're a political prostitute.
No, you don't come on NGC.
They mess with the manhood. It mess with me manhood somehow.
You said just later earlier say you start for support KKY, you know work,
Right.
you come to President Bio, you say welcome back.
But then suddenly you see them people in all are the same. Like you know what I mean? You can like anybody who common sense can understand say it's the same family. You know, it's the same team. It's just a dispute where they can get at the old man go, this go and that, but at the end of the day, where they at? Today. You know, it tells you that it's the same family. So I still get around the same circle. Not to say permanently that's where I'm at, or permanently I know what did it. I stand by ideologies. If I say things are not okay for me personally or for the country, I get the same rights for able to make the decision. You understand? I support President Bio. I reiterate, I support President Bio. And anybody who gets sense will understand that. When time done, it's on.
What you go say now your biggest achievement since we take over the office of the entertainment ambassador?
Well, I go say, you know, before Cardinal become an entertainment ambassador, with the artists they made do, now forget that themselves, go to politicians, get brown envelope, meet that beach, meet that then cafe. Now the first thing is in history, an entertainment ambassador gets an office. We get an office space, well furnished by the government. Also, the whole meetings them. Also, we can able to discuss. We get a conference room. We get everything we office supposed to forget. First time in history. You know, this is not the first time they will create an entertainment office. So anything we then just create, it can difficult sometimes, you know, for navigate. Even the people that we create, I'm not even give me a TR. They don't know waiting for me in terms of reference, what I'm supposed to do. So most of the things then I mean, it creates them and move and try for use my own intelligence and try for say I can make 2 turn to 4. I can able bring me brothers in through. So we get an office now. Waiting me they plead for and they hope for and they try for see how we can appeal for now for we'll get the promotion to a commission or a directorate. At least that's it. If I able to achieve that before President Bio come on our office, we will get directorate of entertainment and arts. Trust me, it will be better because there's so much things we can do. I get things that are limited. I want to regulate the industry because so much things is scatter. You know, everybody they do what they want. As they make you president of this union, you know, if you say you're answerable to the entertainment ambassador again. This artist came out of studio today, it talk anything you want. TikTok, they hear all the songs them. All kind crazy song they come out. They talk all kinds of picking and they dance to. We see the situation of where promoters and they go bring international artists them kind of salon. They give them $80,000, $90,000, they give the salon artist $3 million. They glad the back for go perform. So in this situation there, we need to regulate things. You can see you they do show tomorrow. This say they do show tomorrow. Ala on Facebook. We all get the same date. There's no regulation. We need to regulate them. But as ordinary entertainment ambassador, people don't like what I can say ordinary. But it's the fact. I don't get it for bets. I cannot create laws. But if I able get me company for support, we all come, we create a coalition, we get parliamentarians that will support we then turn into law, then we are talking.
You don't get this support from the company?
I'm hopeful.
But you don't get it.
I don't get it.
Why you feel say your company not will support you? Because always you say so somebody will watch you now will say how they speak things them way for being structure. But why in colleague them way for support them achieve this vision, they not the support them? Is it because now you coordinate if not the other person they for achieve them?
I believe say I let them change 10 entertainment ambassadors. We will still get the same result we'll get right now. Because the honest truth is two things. The one thing is we're industry full of ego. Musicians, they might not feel say anybody get ego rich artists them. Why not you for lead me? Why not you for talk and listen? Waiting, how you pass me? You know, these questions they need at the aid. So regardless, I let you talk something. I don't get posted with a meeting. When they talk about the auditorium, they say, God, that you dreaming at 50 years. They don't believe in the vision self. You know, so because of ego and not accepting the fact, say, you know, okay, this person I say they lead for this moment, that work with them, no able to achieve. That don't mean say that they feed me na meals. That don't mean say better pass me. It's just about just structures. Then we work with them, then we achieve something. Where right now we don't get the politicians their attention. We able to achieve something for the industry. Now one of the problem, ego. The next problem is selfishness and individualism. Meaning most of we they think for myself. I remember one time where Corona Day, the government tell the artists, they say, "Una go put yourself together for stimulus package." So we get meeting them, we only go they meet. Maybe the stress. That's I'm not entertainment ambassador too. I mean the stress on things that we go help protect we for the future. Big artists look me tell me say, "Can't forget what they see the force. Let the stimulus come on first. Now we worry about." So I sit down and think and say, "Oh, so this might be the thing, but right now." How much money you go get from your pocket, you go down in host, you don't care about. So it's about individualism, not about collectivity. Collectivity mean I for think collectivity. I go here an example of what the Nigerians they do. There was a time where they on social media I see Paul from P Square post something. They count 50 Cent in Nigeria. This guy Idris Abdul Karim, when I all artists let me say Nigeria don't jaga. I think here 50 Cent may get problem. So recently he go talk something against P Square. So Paul pulled the secret now. He say you they talk so that we all be known tie say any international artist with the Canada if for pay we $10,000 or more, you go take $5,000. So now you pull with 2 million tie. Now I say wow, so these guys then think collectively. They don't think individually. Yeah, now individual business they happen. Me I dey go see, I go knock against me on that corner. I will be in the banner beach. Me I dey go see, I knock me cement, I build mills. Me I dey go see. So we don't know the thing say, let we all think together, get the bigger stake, do what you supposed to do as an industry. When the next government back come, if not to be that the entertainment ambassador or whatever government come, whoever they choose, not saying APC or SLPP, they can be on both sides. Let's get that mentality. They say, if I go knock on door, it will be for we all. For we all, sometimes the moment we fight for them, it don't seem beneficial for you because we did things selfishly. But 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, then you will see that you say, wow, because I fight for we all, look the benefits.
Carl, from what you don't explain, it clearly shows that you get the vision, but you know they get the support. And if you don't get the support under your tenure as entertainment ambassador, you're not able to achieve anything.
Right.
Unity, now one way lacking on our industry.
Big time.
How much you don't go for bring everyone on board?
Well, sometimes, and I would say, me that person don't ever give up. I know they ever give up. The thing I don't face in salon music, me that person will be they give up. Like, I don't forget about this thing long since we sit on America, if now Uber serve and the driver. You know what I mean? But I don't give up easily. The only thing is, I don't try for identify the things that I can able to achieve on my own as the entertainment ambassador without nobody in support.
How is that possible?
There's certain things, what I can able to do. I don't go out for them to attack them, so I don't go say them now. I'd rather keep them to myself. But certain things that I can able to do without.
People in the thief vision at the industry.
Of course. They're not thief, but block. Wow. The same situation where I say, so you can talk your idea now, somebody go around, go press buttons on side. Then now when you come for them, there was a time where I don't get beaten with awareness on this regulation where they talk about. If you go down my Facebook, I post and they say, will they try for regulate the industry? ONS don't give me the responsibility for come up with the blueprint. We did a whole week workshop. They carried it in our state house and everything. Everything died down till this moment, I don't know. So I don't get that experience that it's over and over and over. Because people and they get two fights. You get people who get their agenda politically, we don't want you for able to achieve nothing. You get the artists that will get the agenda. Musically, we don't want you for set a legacy. Say that can't we do this? So you see, I get from left and right. But now I just learned see certain things that they were still able network, able to achieve without everybody acceptance, but you'll still benefit everybody down the line.
When we talk about one big battle, we don't do forever. Black Leo and Arifo. Una can come, get peace talks, shake hands, take pictures, but genuinely, una the leader them, no able, can pass whatever problem una be don't get. Waiting at this thing between you and LJ.
I think it's a one-sided thing. You know, me, I don't get problem with nobody. I say it's a one-sided thing and it's a fans battle. The fans then are the battle with this thing. The fans then the battle, they want that rivalry. It's very unfortunate for me because me knows how I belong musically. Me know the people I have to compete with, me class. But you know, fan are fan.
LJ you know? Not to class?
Musically, no.
Why?
There's limits.
Because Insef gets a whole RFM movement.
Yeah, you can get fans. And you get fans. You get loyal fans. RFM, yes, it's a force to reckon with. But Black Leo story different. And Black Leo inspire every movement. We come to hip hop. We are there from inception till this day. It's just that people don't know want to talk true.
So why you say not to your class?
Musically.
Musically, why you say?
Creatively. We come to what me they do. Me a rapper. Me an MC. An MC, a rapper. We come to lyrics, beats, bars, songs. I don't think so. But that don't mean say I disrespect them.
What's it in they do?
I'd rather you ask him.
Because
me say confused. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But me know what me they do. It's hip hop music. Me own music what me they do, I feel say you can able to take if Jay-Z, Nas, Snoop Doggy Dogg, 50 Cent in a room, you can proud enough for take me on music play another room there.
Where the Jay?
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Because we get our honest opinion, and you don't dare in the music industry for the longest. You ever tell a good music. You tell music we're not good. So if you say
he's a brother that's trying, that's doing salon music.
Okay.
There's a brother that's doing his best. You get your own team RFM, which I respect, because he gets your own movement. You know, whatever you do for gain that movement day, that's him. You know, musically, and it's about rap, hip hop. When I the team when I'm on fire with the bone inside me. When about bars, lyrics, beats, rhymes, graffiti, breakdancing, DJing, hip hop, the essence, the culture. No. I'd rather you call me name of different people that maybe Shadow Boxer. You know what I mean? Who else I would call the, you know, maybe Super Large, you know, people that is superior, you know, people that will care about that. Because hip hop, you never care about the bars. You know, hip hop not to tell you can't put mic now, you can say, yeah, you know, tomorrow not the day. And next tomorrow we go day. Then you say cut. Then you go back, you go put on 2 bars. That's not hip hop. Hip hop that's something maybe for cram your brain. You therefore be clever with the lyrics. You know? You know how many people that they recite it today say that thing inside translation too long? Then as someone I do salon bobo. Till this day while the rapper man and they recite them. You therefore do something that be timeless. Not to cry waiting they do down. I don't want anybody misunderstand this. I have no fear. You understand me? Me, I have no fear. I think I don't withstand the industry this long because I'm very fearless. But I just they see the truth. I commend what they do. You get in cult, you get in team RFM.
You say cult?
Well, yeah, you can say that. Not too bad. Mean you get a cult following. In music, you can say that. Me, I get cult following Black Leo.
Because salon mentality.
No, I understand. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. A cult following. I get a cult following Black Leo. Well, you know, I don't ever do wrong. Them did it for me 24/7. Himself get that same kind thing there. You know, but we also achieve them in different ways. Me, I achieve them solely based on the musical work. Not about dress, not about what the funny thing the way I talk, not about the thing the way I do in the street. I can't always say I like no fit all man. Till fit the next man not fit me. I'm being questioned. People are skeptical about me. People that they like judge me. People that they analyze everything I do. So my own situation totally different, and I'm very proud of that. I just feel say maybe God gets a different task for me in the future. Maybe they train me, you know, for that prepare myself well.
For the president?
I don't know. Why not the first thing I did?
Because you say you don't know, maybe God they train you.
No, but I don't know, right? Salon, anybody where people they pay attention and they fet too much. So, President, be an example. Now, one thing I make a like him, but people they hate him. But I see similarities too much. I know that the man when they go Ghana must go back. And the moment the video and I get ready, it's banana. Today is His Excellency. You know, at one time I was like that, thinking about him. You know, I didn't put myself there. You understand me? Like, so most of these kind of people, where people like question anything you do, attack you, pay attention to you, even people who get money pass you, even people who are in a status pass you, they're very skeptical about you. There's gotta be something. I don't really think of that way, but now I don't even think of that way. So that don't help me. Because that don't help me say, I always quote President Bioba. One time I get a meeting with him. I say, Carl, in life, you have to analyze yourself. Check who that you be and begin work towards that. They don't tell me this talk twice. The advice always is educate yourself, empower yourself, but sit down, quiet time, think who that you be inside. Identify that and begin work towards them. See, that's what I did during 1996, what I did with NPRC. I check who that I be inside for 20 years and work on it. I go US, all man feel say me a big man off of go school, I put myself in that classroom. I mean, I be the oldest person in the classroom, but I went through the process and get education because I know what I want. So he always they give me this kind of advice like a daddy. So that don't make us think, say, if the leader they tell me that on a personal note, not to say I disclose any conversation with me and get, but just for tell people them like waiting me and ever talk, where they advise me as a pekin, that's don't make I think, say, wait a minute, there's gotta be some fire in the future for me. But then, what I deal with now, I say, damn, I'm able. Just black, you know, no more. We started doing it on a day-to-day basis. And they deal with producers, the issue, and they deal with black Leo issue, and they deal with different issues. The way you get family issues for deal with, it's a lot.
How you dey able for handle betrayal, backstabbing in all of this? Because people in Dundee, we don't come and go. People in Dundee, we don't left with record label.
Right. Well, now God no man they pray to fully give me wisdom for handle bandit. Because it's very tough. It's very it'll show you like way God forbid the good people that they plan go against you. In your own level, black Leo level, I deal with that a lot. I don't deal with that in the past. The only thing I'm able to understand it now, how you go help people, then they plan bad against you. But then it comes back to the exposure. How could people feel they're exposed, but they're exposed? Because you know everybody gets in time. In America, record labels them, you can be my best party.
Yeah.
But business wise, if you know the benefits me by the music right now, if that man the benefits me, you for understand, say, you don't help that man, they don't hold battle, let it come out, they do your own thing, we all support her. For now, if Naina the person we economically will bring money and business benefits to with him, we all support him. After we can come back to me or to you. But people say not get that kind of believing in that. Yeah, it's about do or die. You know, you choose the next man over me, it's beef. I for begin plan against you. You know, it's lack of understanding, lack of exposure. You know, it's difficult.
Now, Salomon problem or not just the same lack of exposure we need to talk about?
Salomon problem.
Things like this they happen in other industries.
Sideways civilization, the more we exposure they, you know, they happen too much. You know, Don Jazzy, you know, they read that kind of problem in our Maven records. You see that they push Air Star. There's a girl with an Dija.
Yeah.
You never hear do interview they go on blue. No, she understand that Air Star is hard. Tiwa Savage is hard. So what thing they do, you see, they do you small, still they do you, she's civilian, right? The lady, the light skin. Yeah, she's part of Don Jazzy team, but not so you get the attention right now. Because you understand, you don't get your small attention by Doro Gucci. And they do your small thing, they keep in career about Don Jazzy pushing Tiwa Savage or Air Star more. Because then they can't go to the Grammy, and then they make it get shows, and then they make, but here people, then, you know what I mean, they don't want to live their reality. Most men want to live in reality now. You know, it's a facade. You believe, say, you big like this way, you're not big like that. You feel, say, you're talented like this way, you're not talented like that. And one thing when you always can do, I know they make that kind of decision they by themselves. I always ask the public, the fans, and they ask Black Leo, if I want to do this, wait when I think. They say so. If the majority, I read through the comments, the majority say this, that's what I go by. Because majority carries the vote. You know, anything else anybody else do, you know, for counter that, That's on you. But I believe, say, once the intention is good, God will always expose anything in darkness. I make I say light over darkness.
Oh, that was intentional.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's something we can money no more. We cannot need. So it's probably like a vision. Light over darkness. And since I say that, the dark thing they will expose,
inside the cabal?
Lord have mercy. If you are like purpose, they go pull goats or sheep, sir.
Wow.
Then they come out, then they expose. Before me show that number 2, there was a team with thief tickets, go for print the ticket them around me, expose. Just like that. The person who buy 15 tickets, he can't have yours. For can brag say car, don't buy 15 tickets. We say, no, see there's tickets here. We look at a fake ticket. We go to the bottom of the matter, saying that people around me go print the tickets then. Light over darkness. And it deal with them in so many areas then, man. It's real.
So in all of them, how you manage for stay safe? Because you talk like whether they go through so much around them.
This game is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. This game is for, they're heavily tested and proven. Me, I'm heavily tested and proven. But, the good thing is, the people who only study in life and people who don't go through so much, but they still rise from that. If I don't get the experience today about them people in the story, then I for really hate myself. But the people who only study, like I say Bob Marley, they carry the whole Jamaican and back, reggae music. They believe in what he believe in. Rasta, they tell in the 1960s, 70s, you get that, they say you're a dirty man, the was. You get lost now you eat. But believing in self, they don't say get a message for spread. They fight, they shoot all. 1976, because of election at Jamaica, they kind of in place them bullets, and they not able to kill them, God protect them. They even get cancer, we may believe. It go through them. Tupac Shakur, same thing. Court case, this problem, problem so, this said that, but it's still the time for people in our studio, for make good music, for still being self, and not lost in self. Let me think about somebody positive, leaders them. We don't go through all anything and they still stand. So many people, the other people they try for study. Okay, waiting at the courage, just how they get the strength, because I don't identify already, see, that's like, I don't say that my story like they want to do, because me one day I tell grandpa. So I want to be here to reap the benefits of it all, of all these things that I go through. So I don't feel say them will defeat me with the pressure and the pressure. The pressure actually, they make me stronger, they make me really be resilient and ready.
Why are you so keen about respect? Because most time you will say, we just gonna the industry want for disrespect me. And this hip hop game on the big man or the real cow.
I mean, you're right. Somehow, about hip hop.
Yeah.
Big man no did it. You're right. But then, we live in a different continent. If not be hip hop where they carry themselves today, trust me, there will be a lot of issues. How long I don't get idea for do somebody diss everybody in the industry. I want to do it.
But why?
But I hold myself back, like, this is not to Tade. This is not to salon style. I really want to talk. Why artists they all start, they know they again. One after the other, by the song, I want to talk about that. I want cancel the one they want to as I be rappers. And at the show once I be rappers then. I want to do that. When someone say the song your name, excuse me, that this how they do. That on all. I can do it, they train, they destroy the whole industry. It will be something all man they talk about. But then, it don't pass 4-5 years, it didn't have in mind. But there's something they tell me, you cannot do that.
Why?
Because there's a lot at stake. So many people they get respect for you. You give respect certain people even if they disagree with you.
Hip hop game?
No. American hip hop, yes. African hip hop, no. You cannot do it here.
So now this make you demand this respect from.
Yeah, this is Africa. You get for like respect they bring blessing.
You don't call out these elite, say it disrespects you.
Respect they bring blessings. If you respect the one the way you meet, then you will be blessed. It's just natural, the rules of life. If you don't respect the one the way you meet, it might be good right now, but down the line you will pay price for them. Everybody they pay in price for. Me say they pay me own price of things they want to do wrong. everybody in a so God make life. So if you can, you think you know it all, you want to disrespect the people that you meet. But me, the thing you wonder me is, you're not a man of disrespect, Seth. Like really, what can you disrespect me for? Pass someone that you just want to get attention. There's nothing you can disrespect me for. For salon artists, somebody who do pure salon music, I'm doing well. At the park shows, I still they pull good songs. People they still love me. I'm an entertainment ambassador. I have a wife. I have my kids. I'm a responsible man. So what do you disrespect me for now? That's not what you want to let them pay attention to you and can do show for letting look you. But really, if you look at things in life, I'm not a man of disrespect. The man they know you for disrespect. But if you look at life, the scale, I'm not a man of that. So sometimes I can wonder. But like you say, it's hip-hop. Some man can still try chance. Some man can do fabricated stories. Some man can just try for disrespect, for they get attention. But you pay the price.
But you see that peaceful one, but all time you respond to each and everything within towards you. And this still make a lot of people they perceive you for the violent person where they hide behind in fans thing.
If I was violent, I would have fed so many people. And if I'm still violent, I'll be tell you say when I started, well, I just like they live in America, like the mentality of women getting a mafia mentality. You know, you don't forget anything, no stone untouched. You get for make sure you handle something, the other and then see them. Next time they get that talk, they say kill dog, they say die day. That's the mafia mentality. But with growth, with responsibility, it change. If I say I affect everybody, they disrespect me every day. Trust me, like I forget that Pademba road. The thing why they escape, I would drive so somebody say, come on, now. I get this on a daily basis. Right now, my face, not to social media no more. But when I need to you see when they love me the police station, I ignore, I keep it moving. You know, I feel like, yeah, they're quick for dirty you character. If you don't respond, you know, they say public opinion or perception becomes a reality if it's not challenged. I strongly believe that. Some man can say, ignore, ignore. Public perception or opinion becomes a reality if it's not challenged. So sometimes you do get for challenge somebody's opinion against you. You know, people are way 10 times wealthier than me, they do. 50 Cent, they do. When on Instagram. Snoop Dogg, they do them. Politicians in America, they do them. Hey, look Donald Trump. All they did on Twitter. They try for proving points. Why me no for do them? Oh, and the people who were not doing in the past, they're not there again personal music. They don't quiet the nonsense. The one that will take that to they can talk so ignore, make big man. They don't lost. They don't lost their nonsense. Because once you begin keep quiet, they don't achieve them.
So you need left and you know but
you are mute. No, certain things I ignore. I get people that will they answer for me. But certain things you bring out on my face, I will explain myself. They understand the reality and the truth. Then the people who they read can be the judges. That's all.
In the next 2 years, quickly, who say you want to take salon music industry as the ambassador?
Well, I want for really be able for regulate them so that at least when they look back, they don't know say at least laws that they really bind we, where they benefit we. You know, and then you know, I want for continuity they do internationally for break new grounds and able, you know, set the bar high. You know, it's not an easy thing for able to help the whole industry because everybody feel like they're able to do it on their own. You know, the people who are able make me achieve that and the people who appoint me. I believe say all this issue, what will they get with the industry? If the Sierra Leone entertainment industry issues them in centralized to the entertainment office, more for me to get them. Centralization for happen. Meaning, if this group of artists want to deal with certain politicians, they say, when I get an entertainment ambassador, when I go to them, the support they come through the office, they as a very single channel. This disrespect don't for they happen. Their issues they are not for they happen. But because all that they happen, then you're in a position of being a scapegoat. The next man they look at and say, why I need you, why I can move for myself. I mean, but Collabo in him, he was very centralized. You know, they get nothing done if you don't go through Collabo. And they give them that credit today. I hope we see my own situation will be the same.
All right, Ambassador, thank you for joining me this night, now One on One, and can talk about everything where they happen inside the entertainment industry. You don't talk about the politics where they happen inside it,
Right.
and your vision. We hope say the next 2 years, this vision where you don't lay, it don't will just be word na months.
Right.
People
Right.
then go see them. It'll be a
Thank you.
pleasure for host you this night.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Always. God bless us.
All right. Well, that's now Caldinero, the entertainment ambassador. As another young informer, don't say so much about betrayal, about the internal politics so they happen at the industry, and in vision, is still one for being the auditorium. If you get the support from all in company. Well, One on One go left you for today. Me na Khadija Bangwadi say, have a good night and bye bye.